Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. The big tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Georgia's will get the first crack on offense today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
The back's got it. They stop him right at the 24.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, and the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Finey's just trucks through the defender. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Gators offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The pocket breaking down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down upcoming after that completion. Back to pass. It's Selvia. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Running with purpose. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Goal line formation for the defense. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. It would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
They're backed up, second and long at the 19. Dropping back, it's Selvia. Here's a throw underneath the back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
The Gators will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. When he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And they get him down after the completion. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Green. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and you go to play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
second down after the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick catch over the middle. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The Gators will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. No shot to bring him down. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved in run support and make the tackle. Great play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes.
And it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Physical run breaks through a tackle. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion. You flip the ball out to him, out to the outside. Let him
fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. planning have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Selvia. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Being on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Sideline catch may have been out of bounds short of the first down. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Selvia. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Defense are going to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well,
And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this point. The offense is facing a third and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far down.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 40. The 20. Crosses the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out. It's Green. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they get the second half started with the running play. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. The Gators will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He's got some room and some blockers here. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Gators offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6, and they recover from that right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab, finds just enough space, and makes the first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Selvia. It's a quick grab. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job, like being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback still with the football. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The Bulldogs are looking to keep this drive going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Throws it to the right. A fourth down completion to the running back. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Bringing it out. It's Green. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Selvia. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept. And take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They're going to run it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
On set is another first down for the offense. In blue.
And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Makes a quick catch, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Looking downfield, it's Selvia. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. Launches downfield. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. 1st and 10 now for the offense. To throw, it's Selvia. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Pressure is coming. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Second down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal. Dogs line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. He's running out of time here, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. On the run here, lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Dogs come to the line to run the hurry out. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, is staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the same runner's got it again. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ballgame. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.